I wonder if there's some rule on Twitch that you're not supposed to stream a black screen while you're waiting for the game to load. I was using OBS before, and now I'm using OBS Studio. And I don't really understand what the difference is, but Studio seems to be better. I don't know if OBS is just the old, outdated version. But that one I could never figure out how to stream it. Like the ability to stream a specific game window never seemed to work. Whereas this one, it seems to. And I can get it to stream Paint, so I can put up a holding screen. But I don't. Having just restarted the computer, I don't think loading up Paint and drawing a holding screen is very good use of time when I should be getting back into the game. I guess that's what a pro would do. They'd have a bitmap image on their desktop ready to go, or possibly just not blue screen in the first place. I can't. It's incredibly difficult to diagnose the cause of a blue screen error. It turns out. There we go. There's actually something showing now. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So in RPGs, certainly not universally so, but there's a tendency. I don't think it's any disrespect to RPG developers to say like they tend to be better at the sort of quest and RPG element aspects and dialogue and things than they do at gameplay. For the most part, in RPGs, that's true. And something I've noticed in first-person or action RPGs is that the enemies tend to move around incredibly unpredictably. Either they just run straight at you with nothing really going on at all, so they're trivial, or they just bob and weave like crazy all over the place all the time, which is really unrewarding to fight against. It's not interesting to fight an enemy like that. Whereas in a purer FPS by a experienced FPS developer, I think the enemy movement patterns are incredibly specific and carefully chosen to make them rewarding to fight against. Okay, so where was this plateau? But, you know, they should have the exact correct amount of yeah, exactly. Like the enemies are the content, right? Whereas I think as RPG developers are more used to thinking like, you know, enemies are like the gameplay that comes between the dialogue. So they're not as used to thinking about using it to create gameplay. I mean, in RuneScape we talk about it in terms of like, you know, put the boss developers on the bosses and put the quest developers on the quests, you know. So I've lost my train of thought. What are we doing? Lawbook up there. Can't wait for a lawbook. Right, let's go open that. Oh, there's a secret back there. What's that? What is that? Did we come in that way? Oh, it looks like we just missed it, whatever it was. I'm instinctively saying we, which to my UK ear sounds incredibly pretentious. I'm fascinated by the streamer tick of saying you guys. I find that really interesting because it basically in practice means like I am separate from you, which doesn't to me come across as a very good message. I think, yeah, I guess in that sense I prefer we to you guys at least. And there looks like there's an extra life back there. It's possible the extra lives respawned when I came back into the game, maybe? Because it surprised me if I missed one. Because that one seemed to be just in the middle of a corridor. Haha. My role-playing characters tend to be posh, like noble people or something like that. I quite enjoy playing like a foppish, either an incredibly like snooty noble character, or like a foppish, ineffectual, well-meaning. You know, like imagine the two characters in Blackadder Goes Forth, like the two, like Hugh Laurie and Stephen Fry in Blackadder Goes Forth. One of those two, basically. I watched Transformers the movie with my daughters earlier. The 3-year-old, it's fascinating. She's a much more girly girl than her sister. I mean, they're both quite girly, but the 3-year-old is much more girly girl than the 6-year-old. But she loves robots, and she really likes Transformers, and she really likes Transformers fighting each other. She really wants to be a knight, kill things with a sword. She thinks that what's what knights are for. They're for killing things with swords. So whenever Transformers are punching each other, she gets really excited and interested. And she likes to pretend to be a robot, like, I can get her to do things by telling her I have an assignment for her. I'm trying to teach her to say affirmative.
There is a gateway we can use here under an egg to get back to Earth, but you will need to reconfigure the teleporter rings to activate it.
Oh, that sounds really annoying.
Quickly, for the icon of sin grows more powerful the longer it is on Earth.
Oh, it's on Earth, right, okay, that's bad. How did it get there? Did it just wander off? Like, what? Guess we probably shouldn't have unleashed that on Earth. Maybe? Doesn't seem good. Ah, what's down here? Oh yeah. It is kind of heavenly, but it's still very industrial, right? It's a very industrial vision of heaven. And there's nothing wrong with an industrial vision of heaven. It's a perfectly reasonable way to depict heaven. It's just, I don't know. Again, I don't want to be too much of like, oh, it's just not what I was expecting. But Google what heaven looks like in what's it called in Blood Rain? It's not Blood Rain, sorry. In Bayonetta, it's not called heaven. It's called something else. If you Google Bayonetta heaven, though, you'll probably get it's just like there's just angel dust falling from everywhere. There's feathers all over the place. There's just a cloud of feathers and like sparkling dust, fairy dust all over the place. And it just sort of looks sort of amazing, and then all these horrible creatures come and attack you. And let's just say I like that aesthetic more. Let's put it that way. Oh, punch. Paradiso, yeah, that's right. Even like so, Diablo 3 depicted heaven, and Diablo 3's version of heaven is a very strong distinction between heaven and their version of heaven is like a lawful neutral heaven. And there's a very strong distinction between the like the angels and then the demonic corruption, even the sort of not so constructively helpful demons. Oh, hello, hello. Damn. Ah, I've lost my mojo. What? Ah. Oh, I've got no shotgun ammo, that's why. Yeah, I've got the hang of killing them now, but I do need shotgun ammo. I killed one yesterday. It was yesterday, it was earlier tonight, where he just showed up and just killed him. No trouble at all. Just execute him. I don't think that's how that's supposed to work. Oh, oops. I mean, I'm supposed to kill them with headshots, right? But that seems vastly more effective. Alright, let's try this then. Come on, buddy. Ah, where's my... What? Wait, have my hotkeys stopped working? What? Has my mouse forgotten its, Oh, occasionally it forgets its, bindings. For some reason. Don't know why. Because it's garbage. Anyone have a mouse recommendation? Oh, now its sensitivity is incredibly low for some reason. What are you doing, stupid thing? Razer? Which model? Ah! That is really annoying. Okay, I'm gonna have to load up the configuration, I think. Ideally I want something with plenty of side buttons, which is why I'm using the G700. My wife bought the, there's like a metal steel series or something that has like 12 on the side, I think. And that's just way too many. That was completely unnecessary. I can't... What the hell is happening here? Come on. The Logitech software doesn't want to open for some reason. Maybe because Doom is running. Maybe I should just try loading mouse settings in Windows. Do you recommend the Corsair Harpoon? Oh, what the hell? This is really annoying. I'll try switching it off and just switching it back on again. seems to have fixed it. Yeah, sensitivity's still a little bit off. Let's see how it feels. I don't seem to be able to change weapons. I can't wait. So my binding for the... Oh god, sorry about this. What's going on here? Did my binding for the ballista change? No, it didn't. Okay, that's definitely it. Ah, right. I think it's just lost my configuration settings for some reason. I don't know why. I've had this happen before. It's fairly easy to fix, but I can't get the hardware to open. I may have to just quit out of Doom. I'm going to quit out of Doom. I think that's probably what's stopping it from opening for some reason. And then load it up again. Don't know why Doom would stop it from opening, but... bloody thing. You know what, this is a good time to open up Paint though, isn't it? Just making mouse work. Guys. Perfect. I don't know why I'm just downloading new drivers. There we go. They put fantastic fibre in, so my internet is pleasantly fast. I can't remember what it is. It's ridiculously fast though. Razer Basilisk Ultimate. Yeah, I don't want to spend that much on a mouse. I do have children. Let's sorry, this software is not compatible with your operating system. What? That's what? Oh, it's 32-bit. What? Is there no 64-bit? What? Auto-detected OS, it says. That's not very helpful. Oh, god damn. What is it doing? Get that shit out. There's like 700 different websites that aren't Logitech. I can't figure out why I can't open the software. I can't open the software itself. What the hell is going on here? That's Tortoise HG. What would block the Logitech settings from open? Could it be OBS? No. Oh, could be. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's kill it. Yeah, there it is. It's probably what's causing the blue screens as well. Let's see if that helps. Yep, there we go. Right. Ah, there we go. Okay. I guess it must have crashed or something. Yep, it's found my profile. Good. And it now shows us running in the sys tray. Okay, good, good, good. Good call, Door. I'm hyped for archaeology tomorrow. We are all so excited in the office. Like, I keep saying this, like, because I try to, like, my whole philosophy is I try to be honest about stuff, right? Like, I'm not really a PR guy. Like, actually, that sounds really offensive, but like, you know, there's a way of like spinning stuff to sound like more positive, whereas I'm much more of a dwell on the negative kind of guy, as you can tell from me chatting my way through Doom Eternal and complaining about it constantly, which is quite relaxing. So like, you know, PR type stuff is a struggle for me because you have to remain on brand and on message and that kind of thing. But genuinely, that all said, I think archaeology is the best stuff. It's absolutely fantastic. Like, I don't know. I don't want to hype it up too much, but it is kind of. Oh, sorry, didn't it? The sound cut me off. I think archaeology is the best update we've ever made by a fairly large margin. Like, it's absolutely fantastic. Certainly, like in terms of skills, obviously, it depends what you're comparing it with. If you want a boss, obviously, archaeology is not going to do anything for you, but you know. It's just the effort, the attention to detail, like the variety. I leveled to 70 in testing, and at no point did I ever really need to care about my XP. Let's see if this is working. Yeah, it is. Because I was so distracted and excited by all the other things I was trying to accomplish that I didn't really need to worry about grinding XP. Now, it depends on what your objectives are and what you choose to focus on. But the fact that that's even a question that you can ask is a really good thing. I could turn off that slow motion. But honestly, yeah, I think it's awesome. Because I haven't worked directly on archaeology for the most part, so I feel like I'm allowed to compliment it. Yeah, see the way I just killed them. Did he just fall off? He can fly though. Yeah, I mean, there's a real, you know, I think something the lore community will struggle with a little bit, and it has to be this way, right? Is that you know, stuff in the skill is locked. There is lore that is locked behind archaeology, and you need to level it up if you want to access that content. And for the sort of people who are like, I refuse to read, what's the dragon book called? I can't remember what it's called now. Last Riders. I refuse to read Last Riders until I get it myself. You know, like those people are going to struggle a little bit because you do have to level the skill. But on the other hand, you know, you couldn't ask for a better motivation to level the skill, and that is kind of our job. So I think they've done a brilliant job of, you know, creating that motivation.
Now, insert Vega to activate the portal.
Sure. What? 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 Oh, Vega is from this.
Setting a course
Right,
for the
okay.
Earth dimension now.
I can't see now. Am I the father, Dr. Haber?
What?
You must get the other teleporter rings aligned before it's too late. The gate must be reactivated. The longer the icon of sin is on Earth, the stronger he will become.
Okay, sorry, Sep. What was that? What specific mouse was that? I'll note it down. I'll note it down when you say it. Picked up a pen and got all ready. Razor Basilisk V2. Okay, I'll have a look at it. because I mean, I'm just not very impressed with this. It just causes trouble. It does fundamentally. It doesn't work as a wireless mouse, which is kind of not, not what I need really. Cacodemons with the Arbalest. Where are you, Arbalest? There we are. Ow! Right. Oh! Hello. Want to talk to me? No, you're just a statue. Okay. What's that, razor harpoon? Oh. Ah. Corsair harpoon. I'll give that a look too. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a wireless mouse that works. Right, I guess we're going back to Earth to fight the course, to fight the Icon of Sin? Is that what we're doing? Or are we fucking around here a lot more? No, we're fucking around here a lot more. Look at the size of that map. Oh, because we haven't aligned the rings yet or whatever. Or is that what we're in the middle of doing? I don't know. It's 11 o'clock. Gotta get this finished though. Gotta get this finished, otherwise I won't have a chance for a while. Oh, Archvile. There you are. Oh. It's not the way to do that. Oh, it's wired, right, okay. Yeah, no, I'm specifically after... The thing I liked about the G700 before it stopped working was that it was sort of hybrid wired and wireless. Because a pure wireless mouse could be annoying. If a pure wireless mouse, if it runs out when you're in the middle of doing something, and you can't plug in and use wireless. It'll work. Yeah, that gets the job done. I mean, I guess I have been using a wired mouse for quite a long time now, so in that sense I'm quite used to it, but I'd much prefer a wired one. What? Never gonna get this game finished if I keep dying. Oh, I'm gonna go kill the... Where you at? Where you at, buddy? You know what happened there. We aligned a celestial ring, apparently. Don't know how we did that. Quite full of that. Yeah, do that. Right, let's go, shall we? There's some fuckery. Yep, that celestial ring doesn't look aligned to me. It's completely unaligned. Okay, now is not the time to grind weapon achievements, I think. Now is probably the time to just get on with things. Ah, make it. See, that's a cool looking guy. Look at that guy. I want to fight him. That's awesome. Why aren't they the default enemies in this game? Love it. It's just a dead end. Yeah, a weird dead end. I guess we come near when we align the other one. Hehe. That's cute. I like that one. Okay, I'm just going to hurl myself off into the ether and see what happens. Let's go. Oh. Okay. Left turn. There it is. Ah! Puh! I was just feeling smug about myself for having found the buffer. I always try to be conscious of when I'm being prideful. Ow. No, and then can be amused by the irony of when I'm prideful and then immediately fuck up. Oh, nuts. See, I've got the skills. That's all you got to say. He's a mamba. I mean, I think the deals on UK Amazon and US Amazon are different if that's US Amazon. Where's the thing? Where's the damn thing? I found it before. Ah, there it is. Oh, and they were all nicely grouped up for the grenade. Trying to get out of it. Oh, bloody hell. Oh yeah, it's like, hey, remember you've got a sword? Oh yeah, good idea. Remember that whole sword we gave you? Why not try using it? Good call. Oh, hello. He's a big guy. Oh. Oh, that's some sort of buff. Yeah, let's go get that. I wonder what it does. Full health. Still useful. Hey, buddy. Maybe it's telling me my figure's overloaded. Let's super shotgun him in the back of the head. That's a good idea. Totally. Do you think that was a left side glory kill? Suddenly we care so much about what side the things are. Oh, it wants me to go 2 different ways. Possibly to align 2 different rings, maybe? I don't even know what's happening now. Like, it's I mean, you know, run down the corridor and push the button is perfectly fine, right? And like, there's some sort of contrivance for why I'm running down the corridor and pushing the button, and that's fine too. But it would be nice if, like, understanding what was going on had some logical connection to what was happening in any sort of sense whatsoever, right? Like, I need to arrange the ring, therefore something. But instead, it's just run down the corridor. There's absolutely no. That was something that Half-Life 1 did. Yeah, I don't want to say badly, but like it improved on many things, but not that, unfortunately. Ah, the ring is totally aligned. Nice. Again, with the like, what's it called? Like, you know, the whole thing about his personality. Like, I'm not wrecking heaven. I'm not like, I haven't found their special like heaven wish granter and then used it to like grant myself the wish of being evil, or you know, like I haven't done anything subversive or interesting really to sort of communicate what a thoughtless badass I am or anything like that. You know, I feel like there's an awful lot that could be done there that they really haven't. How would I get up there? Again, that's, you know, there's an element there of like, oh well, it's not fulfilling my expectations, but it's more just sort of like, that's a fun thing the game could have done and hasn't. And it hasn't. It hasn't substituted anything else for that. It hasn't. It's not like it's really exciting story-wise in some other way. How would I get up there? There's no jump. There's no jump pad in there. Jump on those. Oh, there. Oh, that is last minute, wow. 4K dust the night before. You probably won't need the dust for a little while at least, but yeah, I guess you don't want to have to go grind it while there's other things to be doing. You need children to do it for you. Wait, I mean, account sharing is bad. You're finishing the yak track. I think they designed the yak track with archaeology in mind. Like, I don't think they're expecting you to have finished it. I think, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of complaints about how grindy the yak track is, and I think it's because people are like, I have to do this in 3 days, instead of like, I have to do this in 6 weeks. Is it 6 weeks? I think it's 6 weeks. Unlike, of course it's going to seem grindy if you try and do... Okay, I can't get in there yet. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that doesn't seem super efficient. But I suppose... Fair enough. Wait, I did that one already, right? I think. Oh! Okay, you can steer very slightly in the air, it turns out. So maybe don't. What?
The God-Maker needs Earth to be consumed by the demons, or her world will die.
Oh. I am not doing this right. Okay, you can control yourself a little bit in the air, just a teeny tiny bit. You sort of drift, right. Let's go back down again. I think, yeah, dodging in and out of those is pretty effective because then it's the jump, I think, that's actually dangerous. So as long as you can stop them from jumping. Same with the Barons of Hell. Like if you can dodge in and out on a Baron of Hell, which I think is just a giant version of it. I don't know what those things are called. Are they? Let's go have a look. Is there a monsters tab? Presumably there is. Yeah, demons. Fodder. Okay, so there is a specific classification for like 1 chainsaw charge or 3 chainsaw charges. That's a carcass. So they're like... What are the ones called that... Oh, that's the snake ones. So what are the... Oh, Dread Knight, okay. Yes, they're... Oh, it's weak to the chain gun, apparently. I mean, everything's weak to the chain gun. What's that supposed to mean? Like, why not try using this outrageously powerful weapon? It's really good. There's another combat challenge through the window there. It looks kind of like I'm just going to have to kill a bunch of stuff in this corridor. Subscribe for my Doom Tips masterclass. Main tip is use the BFG to trivialize everything. Oh. also, masterclass tips. Don't shoot buttons you're supposed to push. I need to get better at like target prioritization in terms of, you know, this is the thing. Generally, I try to kill whatever's easiest to kill, as opposed to the thing that's most dangerous to me, which is probably a better choice of target. Oh, let's use that. Yeah, it's the job done. Man, Revenant's really a single threat. Compared to everything else. Ah, I wish they didn't do that. What died? Oh, that was good. Very satisfying. More Cacodemons are just like walking convenient health bubbles now. Ah, oh. No, Avernic aren't evil. I think I talked about this once, but like the thing I'd like to try and communicate is that the demons. I think the Chthonians probably are evil. But the Avernic are just like fairly simple creatures. It didn't really occur to them to be evil until humans and Chthonians taught them how. Sorry, yeah, I shouldn't say Chthonians are evil. I should say Chthonians are capable of evil. That's more of the right like feeling, right? Like they're not intrinsically evil, but I mean they are. I mean it depends how you look at it, right? Because they are driven to cannibalistic urges they can only barely control.
By awakening the icon of sin inside of you, the seal has been broken. Now the demons may pass through the void as never before.
Oh.
You have brought her people and this holy place eternal damnation. But it was arrogant to bring the dormant icon here. Her hubris has shattered paradise.
Yeah, it's definitely her fault. Definitely her fault. Where are we going? Over there? There, and then there, and then there? Oh, I've got to shoot it in midair. Oh god, right, okay. Yeah, no problem. Like I've smashed up Heaven, but I don't feel like it was my plan to smash up Heaven, and I feel like they just went to a great length there to deny me of any responsibility. But it should very much be my character's like, I don't give a fuck about Heaven, I just want to kill stuff. I'll kill anything.
With the
Look at me,
rings
even
fully
nothing.
aligned, the dimensional gate to Earth is now open.
Hooray.
Get to the landing platform and pass through the portal. Earth does not have much time left.
better take my daughter to the toilet. I will be back in like 3 minutes. Right, let's get this finished. Oh, those are called spectres. I thought they were just invisible pinkies. Of course they have a name. That's good. It's good that all the enemies have a name. Okay, we get out of here finally? Oh, you can kill them with headshots with the super shotgun. It's just tricky. Okay. And that's so much easier than trying to shoot them with the sniper rifle. Oh. This is where they keep their angels, maybe? Or slayers, maybe? I like that. I'm intrigued by that. Some storytelling. That thing there kind of looks like a baby. Do you think that's intentional? I mean, it seems to want me. Oh, okay, I can't get in the lift yet because the door is closed. Right, sure. Let's go in the big room full of enemies. Oh, it's a water room. What? The big water room full of enemies. Ah! Oh, God. Ah, okay. That freaks me out. So, I'm really scared of water in games. Because I'm always worried there might be something in it. Jenny, look. Oh, God. Oh, that actually really freaks me out. Oh, I don't like it. I'm not going to look at it. Is it like a dead titan? Is that what it is? Yeah, like, one of the scariest things. So it's from the original Tomb Raider, Tomb Raider 1. Really freaked me out because. Oh God, has it just come down lower now? There's a fantastic level of Tomb Raider 1 called the System, which is it's your standard what's now a very standard puzzle level. I'd never played Zelda. I guess it's what the water temple's like in Zelda. Is that right? Where you're raising and lowering the water level constantly to try and get to different areas. And that really freaks me out. But then crocodiles keep spawning and ambushing you. No, it doesn't look like it is. It's just a bit of atmosphere. It's good. It's fun bit of atmosphere. So I've just been terrified of just jumping into water because something's going to leap out and kill me.
She cannot let you leave this place.
But it particularly freaks me out.
Invulnerable when she has the orb within her chest. Once removed, her defenses will be down.
Do I get the orb out by shooting? Because that's not vulnerable.
For millennia we have survived, made others sacrifice.
Which voice actor is that?
Our prosperity.
What other characters
So
are?
that
Oh,
they
it's
may in turn find redemption.
what's her name? The Hive Queen,
Who are you? A human.
Zagara,
Once a mortal
doing the exact same
to
voice.
defy our traditions.
Oh, and Ventress. Yeah, it's Ventress. No, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Shoot her to temporarily disable her shield and refill your blood patch. Okay, sure, I'll do that. Oh, red ones. Yeah. Oh. Ah, yeah, I've got to slow that button. Wine. Where should it be? I can't fire! What? Oh, there we go. What? Seems to want me to use the BFG on it. Should I try that? Yeah, that seems to work. I think I missed. Did I miss? Oh, she seemed a bit sad about it. She's cool looking, right? Like, that's a good boss. It's a cool looking boss. Oh, they're fodder demons, but they can't be chainsawed. Well, not with one charge, anyway. I may have to headshot them in order to get some ammo. Oh. The floor is lava now. Where is she? Oh, nuts. Yeah. I think it's got like the purple circle gets like smaller and smaller to show that her shield is going down. That's really effective feedback. Yeah. Oh, that's convenient. She turns to face me. Oh, there's not much floor left. Yeah, well, hopefully we're going to get to fight the Archon of Sin afterwards, and it's not going to be DLC or a sequel or something. Hopefully the amount of lava on the floor is an indication of how dead she is. How is there this much lava on the floor? How is this okay? Oh, okay, we can get up here. Ah. I am. Is she dead yet? Yeah, that was good. It was a fun fight. Well, not that hard, really. There's a lot of unavoidable damage, so I guess it was balanced quite generously.
You have destroyed all that I was meant to rule. And all just to protect them.
Oh, there's the Bayonetta aesthetic. So with a mask off.
Beliefs. You have broken the holy seal of Urdak. Your transgressions here will jeopardize all of creation.
Yeah, so having broken her open, she's hideous underneath. That's the aesthetic I'm looking for. That's great. And also, there's the although it's happened in retrospect, which is a shame rather than intentional. There's the characterization I'm looking for.
We must leave now.
Why did she need to stop me leaving? She said she cannot allow you to leave, but I don't think she had any clear motivation to do that. I've already broken everything. 2 blood punch attacks can now be charged. What? She doesn't want me to go and stop the monster for some reason. Right, come on, let's get this finished. I mean, yeah, I could understand her wanting to kill me, but, like, she didn't need to sacrifice herself. You think? Haven't I already broken everything? No, I suppose not. I don't know, it doesn't seem like a brilliant plan. Right, back on Earth, let's go. I'm wandering around on alien planets for too long. That's good. I mean, yeah, story-wise, you know, I have a clear motivation, I have a clear enemy. I'm much more excited about what's going on right now. Oh, is that the boss? I hope so.
The Doom Marine cannot save you. No one can save you.
Why are they making up all these different other names for him rather than just calling him Doom? Doom Marines are much better type. Oh, that slow-mo is quite effective. They're really good at like spraying fire at me. I'm sure they didn't used to do that. They used to be pretty trivial to run up and punch, but they seem to be Every time I go near him, he sprays fire on me before I can get to him. Yeah, I didn't go chasing the extra life because I thought it might take a while to figure out how to get to it. Oh, that's the wrong one. These don't seem like unusually difficult fights. The environment's a bit awkward. Gotta get my game face on. DG's really epic. Swallow the damn thing. There's quite a lot of like mini enemies. Usually not a serious threat. Oh god. No, where's my... Fairly serious fight, actually. I guess losing your max escape for the first time is kind of congratulations in a way. What do you think of their design? Do you like that they're like the fact that there's no grace period on the max escape, but there is a max period on max trim? Is it trim or is it trim and combat? You would put a grace period on max. I see where they're coming from. Like they're trying to get like a How is this fight still going on? No, that's not. It's locked onto the wrong thing. I think this is maybe the right gun. Oh, there's another one. There was a big discussion about around grace periods. And the problem with the grace period is it means no one ever loses it, you know. So you never have that immediate visual recognizability that, oh, that person's got their max back, that must mean they've maxed archaeology. Instead, it's like, the only reason anyone wouldn't be wearing their max kit is because they just never got around to leveling archaeology at all within 6 months or whatever grace period is. I think the feeling with the guild is that largely with the BBM lab, it's just not that important. So comp doesn't have a grace period, but Trim does. I should probably know that. Wait, Trim doesn't have a grace period. Oh, 99, sorry, yeah. That's why I'm getting confused. The 99 doesn't have a grace period, but the 120 does. That's what I was meaning, but I didn't say. Yeah. Where are we going? So that was a really cool fight, but this environment's a bit uninspiring. It's just a random building or whatever. Should be something really, really cool for the finale, but instead it's just like... Where are we supposed to be going? We're supposed to be jumping across. It's really good. I mean, with the caveat, you know, that it's a gathering skill. But it is. Oh my god. It's so good. I'm getting across it. Hey, buddy. Yeah, no, sorry, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the gathering skill, I'm just saying it can't ever be all things to all people. Like, what I mean is, within the context of it being a gathering skill, it is an extraordinarily good piece of content. But it's, you know, like Dungeoneering was trying to sort of reimagine, well, with the caveat that it's a minigame. You know, Dungeoneering was trying to reimagine what a skill could be, for better or worse. And accept it as much as it has an enormous amount of lore involved. I don't think archaeology is really trying to sort of reimagine RuneScape. Quite the opposite, I think they're trying to make something which feels sort of fantastically high quality RuneScape. Ryan is Ryan's whole thing is like, this content doesn't feel RuneScapey enough, or like that's his whole like design ethos is like, I want the content to feel like it belongs in RuneScape. And I think in that regard, like,
If you cannot stop him, Earth has no for survival.
because I mean, my whole design ethos is a little different. Like I'm much more like, I didn't grow up playing RuneScape on the wrong age, and so for me that instinctual feeling of like what feels RuneScape doesn't come naturally. I've had to learn, and still I mess up quite a lot. Grats. Grats on completing that content very, very early. Yeah, I really need to sleep too, but I need to get this done now because otherwise I'm not going to get it done, am I? Are there any challenges for this level? No. Hopefully the last of the whatever it is, like extra point of armor or whatever is available here, because that would be a really useful thing to have going into the final boss fight. I don't need any of these other collectibles, but I do need that.
Can someone kill this idiot, please?
Oh, that's another fantastic thing that Half-Life 1 did. Like, I complained about Half-Life 2 does this whole, like, oh, you're so amazing, you're Gordon Freeman, you're our saviour, which I really didn't care for. But something that Half-Life 1 does is that you develop into a mimetic badass over the course of the game, which is fantastic. And there's you're playing through the game, and the whole point is that you're kind of an everyman nobody. You're just like a lab assistant, basically. That's the whole point. You don't really know how to use guns, although you seem very good at it. But ignoring that slight plot hole. But then as the game goes on, you start killing all the US Marines that have come in to exterminate the facility, and they gradually learn who you are. And start referring to you by name. And in the later levels, they start calling out your name and stuff, and they know you. And then there's a memorable level called Forget About Freeman, and you come across a radio, and it says Forget About Freeman. Yeah, within the context of a secret research facility, he's an everyman. That's what I mean. Like, he's not like a prophesied hero. He's not the Doom guy or anything like that. He's not even John McClane, right? Like. So you come across this radio, and the Marines are like, forget about Freeman, we are pulling out. Just leave him. And like, you've become so important to them that they're just trying to kill you. And that's a wonderful moment. And it's partly wonderful because it happens slowly and organically. Not like the way every other game works, where it's just like what happens in the tutorial. And the tutorial won't shut up about how incredibly badass you are. I don't know about Black Mesa. Yeah, I guess it would be interesting to play. I'm not sure it's one I'm even that bothered to play though, let alone stream. Oh, didn't even notice there was Yeah, you're paying attention. And it's very rare for a game to have that sense of like, you know, building up over time to become someone important rather than just being told about it. And yes, I am aware of the irony of that, combined with my attitude to quest prerequisites. I'm trying to dash about more. I think that's really helping avoid getting hit. It's taken me the entire game to sort of learn the controls, which is a good sign. Like, every combat, I feel myself getting better and better at the game. And that's a sign of an incredibly well-made set of combat mechanics. I'm really enjoying every combat, and I'm also like just learning to master my. Said taking a massive amount of damage from the fight, but never mind. It's Mancubus in a corner. I think I probably would have killed me earlier in the game actually. I mean, I think, yeah, it's... Because we've been talking about the story so much, I haven't talked that much about how this is actually a very good game. I think it's got a lot less time wasting content. Well, there's a massive amount of like platforming that I haven't felt added very much to my game experience. But ignoring that. Compared to Doom 2016, there's a lot less time-wasting fights in corridors. Like, there are fights in corridors, but I mean that was quite an exciting fight. Was that a corridor fight, or was that a double sword? I'm not sure, but it was like, that was a fun and exciting fight rather than a waste of my time. I've very rarely felt like outside of the jumping that I'm not having a. But, you know, there are occasionally like there's a room with 3 zombies in it, and that's an opportunity to recharge your ammunition. It's not like filler. For the most part, almost the entire time in combat has been exciting, and not every fight is a challenging thing that's going to kill me and force me to retry it again and again. But that's okay, you know, not every fight needs to be. I'm kind of lost. This map's a bit awkward. I've not played Sekiro. I did enjoy Bloodborne. Sekiro sounds sufficiently harder than Bloodborne, and really it was the aesthetic, not the gameplay of Bloodborne that I particularly enjoyed. Not that there's nothing wrong with it, but it's not what I know. I'm not super excited to play Sekiro. Oh dear. Pay attention, pay attention. Crap, 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 crap. No! Died. I'm trying to get some ammo. Why am I? Oh, for some reason I keep pressing 3 to get my shot down. Look at that. Nuts. Ow. I mean, my expectation of Sekiro is that basically the entire game is going to be made of fights like those Marauders. I'll probably stream a bit less, especially with Archaeology coming out. I was thinking of maybe, because I started Rome 2, and I think that was quite interesting. I don't think Stellaris worked well. I think Stellaris was kind of too much waiting, punctuated by massive amounts of reading, and I don't think it was a good. I don't think it wasn't particularly enjoyable for me to play in that way because I was exhausted from reading. I don't think it was super interesting to watch, except just like I've never seen Stellaris. But I thought Rome 2 was quite interesting, so I might try doing that like once a week or something, or have an actual scheduled time. All right. Well, what was interesting about the Stellaris stream? Was it that the game was interesting? Oh, nuts. I feel like I'm just lazily killing everything with the super shotgun now towards the end of the I'm not bothering to change weapons so much. I feel like I need to. Is this the way it was? Oh. Honestly, I don't like... It's not been very atmospheric this level. I would have expected to see the boss wandering around smashing stuff. Nothing's really happened. It's been significantly less atmospheric than the earlier... Wait, why are the demons Wait, what? Why are those demons killing each other? Okay, now I have no idea. Jesus. Oh, bugger. Teach me to not pay attention. Borderlands 3. I never played Borderlands 2. Maybe I should stream Borderlands 2. I don't know. It's not very fun. Borderlands 2 solo. I found. I didn't really enjoy any of the classes solo. It's very fun as a I mean Borderlands 1 was very fun as a multiplayer game. I don't know 2 very well. Right. Oh, there he is. Okay, so he is here. He's a big chap, isn't he? Oh yeah, why don't I use the sword? That's a good idea. That would make this fight a lot easier. Is it? Like, yeah, but you know what I'm like. Like, don't want to play a game if I haven't played the previous game. It's all about hard quest prereqs, right? I don't want to miss the amazing plot of Borderlands 2. I mean, I say that mockingly because Borderlands 1 had a garbage plot, but actually I understand Borderlands 2 is actually pretty amazing. Yeah, that makes that fight quite a lot easier. Oh, died anyway, right? No, well, that's my argument has always been, like, I'm exactly the kind of person that thinks that people should do things in order, but that doesn't mean that they should be forced to do them in order, which is a separate question. Oh. I'm starting to forget the controls now. I have broken that rule occasionally, like... Well, I'm particularly interested, I mean you can hear probably from the way I talk about things, right, but I'm particularly interested in the way that the designs of things follow on from each other, so I like to see how designs organically develop over time. You know, what did they keep in the sequel, what did they disappear, what did they change, I find fascinating. I should not be talking while I'm trying to do this difficult. Oh, story order, no way. No, that annoys the shit out of me. It really, really makes me angry that the Chronicles of Narnia is now always released with The Magician's Nephew as Book 1. And The Magician's Nephew is not Book 1, The Magician's Nephew is like Book 5 or something. Because it's a prequel, that's the whole point. The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe is the first one. And it doesn't make any sense to read the prequel before the original thing, because it's supposed to add weight to a different story. It's not just a story in its own right. There was a discussion going on the work chat about like what order should you watch the Marvel movies in, and people are all like, oh, you should do this, you should do that. And it's like, just watch them in release order, like that's the order they're designed to work in. They get gradually better as you release them. Stop trying to watch Captain Marvel in some complicated other time. Oh, shit. can pick up quite a lot more health pickups there. That's quite useful. Well, I think a lot of things would say that they intend for you to watch the prequel first, right? Like, that's probably what George Lucas would say of Star Wars, but that's bullshit, right? Like, shit. There's another one of those fucking things. Okay, hang on. Let's get the sword out. Oh, Christ, pinkies everywhere. No, not yet. Oh, bloody hell. Like, it's the same as all the storytelling stuff we've been talking about, right? It's like law books. You don't read law books before experiencing the story. You don't watch, like, Darth Vader. You don't read the Darth Vader, the early life comic book before you watch the film. Because the whole point of it is that it adds additional, like, depth and weight to something you already care about. And just because they're both films doesn't mean that, like, you know, that rule doesn't, well, that principle doesn't change just because they share the same, like, format, you know. I mean, yeah, I think, like, you know, like, how do you even judge what the correct chronological order is, right? Like, if it's intended to be a flashback. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I mean, right? Like, you'd have to divide the films up at that point. Too many baddies. Too many baddies. Oh, wait, I have this gun. Wait, did that not work? What the hell? Did it get stuck on a wall and not kill anything? Buff totem? What? Since where is there a buff totem? What the hell? Oh, there it is. Oh, goddamn. Two health. Christ. Nah, I shouldn't be judgmental. If someone wants to watch something in chronological order, that's fine. What bothers me is when they hang around on the internet telling other people they have to do that. That really irritates me. Right, come on. How long is this level? Just decided to put a bunch of really, really difficult... I mean, it makes sense, I suppose. We're at the end of the game. Let's have a bunch of difficult combats. I wish the environments were a bit more interesting. Well, yes, that's exactly why I clarified, right? That, if some people have like a weird OCD thing and they just have to do things in a particular way, that's absolutely fine. But then it becomes like, you know, teach the controversy? It becomes teach the controversy, and then it's like, wait, what? Why? If you know you need to do that, then you know you need to do that. Oh, shit. That's the wrong gun. Oh, sod. It has an element of... I assume most of you are too young to have been Star Wars fans before the prequels came out. But there was a weird, like, there was a whole lot of controversy surrounding the prequels, right? Oh no, sorry, no, I'm not thinking of the prequels. I'm thinking of the special editions, actually, because the prequels came out after the special editions did, and that's quite an important historical point, because the special editions were very much like George Lucas fucking up Star Wars. Like, according to his artistic vision, and everyone was like, what? Why are you fucking up Star Wars? Stop it. And I'm nowhere near as down on the special editions as a lot of people are. Like, I think a lot of the changes are fine. I don't mind all the new CGI and all the new sound, like songs and stuff. But it created a tone of that I think the prequels are launched into, of like, George Lucas doesn't get Star Wars. And you can argue that that's ridiculous because he's the creator, right? But like... How about we do this? Save some time. Ow! Okay, you sod. Oh, I've got no ammo. Shit. Every time. Right. Come on, motherfucker. No! Sorry, I'm having trouble reading the chat because his combats are ridiculously hard. Right, where's the Archvile? There he is. Fucker. Shit. Is that the same combat? Fucking hell. Oh, man. This is just... Huh? Is it important? Shit. Oh, man, what am I getting? Oh! I might have to stop this, because it's very late. And this level doesn't seem like it's anywhere near ending, does it? 1 second. Let's have one more go at it, just in case this is the last one before the final boss. Yeah. Felt pretty good. Okay. See how- oh, where are you? Where are you? See him. Oh shit! Did that kill me? Oh no! Oh no! Oh god damn it! Oh man! Glad I got the hang of killing marauders. I mean, even so, it's incredibly difficult. Oh. That doesn't count. Yeah, just like Zaros. Yeah, I don't like outright retconning things very much, but sometimes you just gotta. Oh, nuts, nuts. Oh. Yep, right, I think I'll leave it there. Ah, sorry, I was hoping to get that finished. Well, it's a hard final level. Right. I'm not sure when I'll finish that off. Maybe Thursday or something? I don't know. I was thinking about maybe streaming something Thursday. But obviously we need a few days. Gonna have to figure out how to like work from home and also I don't know, level our clergy. Right. Anyway. I think there's probably going to be quite a lot of people playing tomorrow and totally observing player behaviour. I think Rahman has booked in a load of meetings though. Let's have a look. Oh, there's one in the morning before and one in the afternoon hopefully afterwards. Right, I need to stop. Okay. Alright, good night everyone. Thanks for watching.